claiming it was properly installed. The Jeju Air flight from Bangkok crashed at Muan Airport on December 29, 2024, after a belly landing and runaway overrun. It struck a concrete embankment supporting the localizer, killing 179 of the 181 people on board. Police say officials selectively cited regulations favorable to the ministry while leaving out provisions requiring airport structures to be designed to break away easily upon impact. The government has unveiled a plan to introduce regional electricity rates for industrial users. Under the proposal, industrial electricity rates would fall by up to 10% in southern regions, 8% in Chungcheong and Gangwon, and 5% in northern parts of the capital region, including Incheon. Rates in southern parts of the capital region would remain largely unchanged. The government says the plan aims to attract industry to areas outside the capital and reduce regional imbalances. However, critics warn that the cuts could increase financial pressure on Korea Electric Power Corporation while still leaving Korean electricity prices higher than those in China. The government plans to finalize the system by the end of this year. In local news, the Busan Metropolitan Office of Education has opposed the government's plan to reform the local education funding system, calling for the current system linked to national tax revenue to be maintained. Under the proposed reform, education funding would no longer be tied to 20.79% of national tax revenue and part of the national education tax. Instead, funding would be determined based on economic growth and changes in the school age population. The Education Office says a decline in the number of students does not necessarily mean lower demand for education funding, citing rising personnel and school operating costs. It warned that the reform could lead to cuts in education spending and called for broader discussions with educators, parents, and other stakeholders. Busan National University Hospital's plan to build a global medical hub has passed the preliminary feasibility study, paving the way for expanded essential and public healthcare services in the southeastern region. The roughly 700 billion won project will expand the hospital's facilities and strengthen care for critical, emergency, and essential medical needs, as well as education and research. The project will include specialized centers for children, cancer care, rehabilitation, elderly patients, and international treatment, along with simulation and research centers. The hospital says the project is expected to strengthen regional health care and reduce the need for patients to travel to the capital area for treatment. Construction is scheduled to be completed by 2036. In international news, Canada's federal and provincial governments are taking a tougher stance against U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff offensive. Prime Minister Mark Carney and the premiers of Ontario and British Columbia have joined forces despite their different political backgrounds, agreeing on the need for a strong response to U.S. trade measures. Canada has raised retaliatory tariffs on U.S. steel and aluminum to 50% and imposed new tariffs on products, including dairy, furniture, clothing, and electronics. And now for today's weather. A heat wave warning remains in effect, and tropical nights are expected to continue, with overnight temperatures staying around 27 degrees. The temperature in Busan is currently 32 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산 영어 방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Coming up next is For My Busan with Laura McLucky. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Hello, and welcome to another Wednesday here at For My Busan. Oh yeah, For My Bu. Good, eh? Good. When we hear the word scientist, we think of Einstein. When we hear musician or composer, we think Mozart, Beethoven. And when we hear figure skating, we think Kim Yuna. Yes, of course. And when do we hear the fastest person? Well, of course, it's Usain Bolt, but we can't hear it because it goes too fast, hey? Hey? People in this world, some people have become so synonymous with what they do. It's like we can't separate one from the other. So, what would you like to become synonymous with? Welcome to For My Busan. I'm your host, Laura McCluskey. Let's kick off with Joy. 안녕. Oh, yes. What a way to kick off Wednesday here at For My Busan. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in and joining us here on Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2026. Ooh, 2026. Many twos and sixes. It's not exciting or special. I don't know why I highlighted that. Apologies like this. Let's make the rest of the show much better, shall we? Guess what? Park PD's not here. But we have 찬우 PD. 찬우 PD, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. He's very, very noisy compared to Park PD. Park PD does this. 안녕하세요. And Chano PD is yelling down the mic. I love it. It's what we like here. We love a lot of energy. Because it is 4:10 p.m., which is the time of the day when people start to get sluggish, right? It's just before 퇴근길. It's just before home time. So we need to keep the energy up. And we've certainly got lots of things for you today to do that. Speaking of which, do you like sports? Yes or no? I do. I like participating in, I don't know, is bouldering a sport? I guess so. You can have competitive bouldering. And does sport necessarily have to be competitive? No. But then what is it defined as? I'm not sure. Anyway, the answer is yes, I do. What kind of sport do you enjoy the most? And are you the kind of person that enjoys watching sports more or participating in sports more? For me, I like to participate, depending on what it is. I like to watch figure skating, for example. I like Kim Yeona. 연아, Kim, 너무너무 사랑스럽습니다. 진짜 좋아합니다. I love Yeona Kim. I also love, what do I love watching? Synchronized swimming. That's funny. That's a hoot. I like watching the Olympics. I like watching athletics. I don't necessarily think I would watch a full game of football unless it was like Scotland or Korea. So World Cup, Scotland games, Korean games, good. Everything else, meh. I don't know. It's really specific, right? I guess it's case by case. Anyway, if you enjoy watching sports, you probably do enjoy the World Cup or the Olympics, right? I said. But now there's even one more event to watch. Yay, more content. It's the Robot Olympics, which, by the way, I'm in for. That kind of sport I can get on board with, especially when they fall over. Have you seen that? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and I love it. So right now, China is hosting the World Humanoid Robot Olympics. It's a competition that features 51 different events and 1,301 matches, 666 teams, 2,056 robots taking part. And you might be thinking, what? Or you might be thinking, really? Or you might be thinking a lot more kindly, what kind of sports can robots actually compete in? Well, don't be surprised. They compete in events that are, pretty similar to those in the Human Olympics: high jump, street dancing, tug of war, long jump events. They have soccer, or as the correct people say, football. And sprinting. And here's the really surprising part. The preliminary round of the 100-meter race, in this prelim, one robot crossed the finish line in just 9.39 seconds. Yeah, it was 0.19 seconds faster than Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record. And guess what? No surprise, because it's a machine. It's a machine. So don't be surprised if a machine beats a human. But yeah, robots are breaking some of the limits we thought that humans were, reaching and breaking. So robots are going to have to compete in a different league. So thankfully, no robot/human Olympic Games where the humans are competing against the robots. That'd be terrifying. So let's talk about sports today, not Robot Armageddon. What sport do you enjoy the most? And what sport do you always watch whenever the Olympics come around? 네, 여러분, 오늘 스포츠에 대해서 얘기를 좀 해볼까요? 네, 올림픽 열릴 때마다 나는 이 종목은 꼭 중계를 본다 하는 종목은 무엇인가요? 어떤 거 제일 좋아하세요? Maybe. What do you like? Chano PD, what's your favorite thing in the Olympics? Baseball? Does the Olympics have baseball? 올림픽은 베이스볼이 있어요?
지난 올림픽에 다시 생겼을 거예요.
원래 있다가 없어졌고 다시 생겼어요. 오, 좋습니다. 베이스볼 좋아하세요. 그러면은 you need to go and see Giants. Giants 팬이에요?
Big fan.
Oh, good. We've got some Giants fans in our listenership. 네, 여러분 가장 좋아하는 스포츠에 대해서 얘기를 좀 해주시면 감사하겠습니다. 제일 좋아하는 스포츠 종목은 무엇인지, 그리고 왜 그거 좋아하고 이유도 같이 보내주시면 감사하고. 무조건 신청곡과 함께 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 우리 2부에 플레이리스트를 만들어서 신청곡을 다 모아서 플레이리스트를 만들고 그리고 한 명 뽑아서 상품 보내드리겠습니다. We'll choose a winner and someone will be the winner and it will be a day of winning. Deal? Deal. All right. Up next, it's time for Newsfeed.
System check complete. Destination set. Busan.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now making our approach to Busan. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We've just landed. Welcome to For My Busan. Yep, time for news feed. This is where we take a quick moment to catch up with what's going on in Busan and beyond. So, first up. Oh, there we go. There it is. So first up, we have a new home for character education. So the Busan Student Character Education Institute, or the Busan 학생 인성교육원, has reopened after a major renovation. The project took around 10 months, cost around 20 billion won, and the institute has added around 775 square meters of new activity space so students can take part in more programs year-round, regardless of the weather. Very important. Now, the main building, the dormitories, living areas and cafeteria were also upgraded along with earthquake-resistant upgrades for safety. The idea behind this project was to create a more comfortable and student-friendly space for hands-on activities and group programs. And the focus, of course, is character education. Now, you might think 캐릭터? 캐릭터는 like 부기. 부기 is Busan's communication character, but not that kind of character. Character, like personality character. What makes you the person that you are? Things like responsibility, integrity, respect, communication, learning how to work with other people. These are all things that are absolutely integral to you respecting yourself and respecting others and respecting the world around you as you grow up, right? And the Institute said it plans to offer more programs to help students build those skills outside the regular classroom, because a lot of what goes on inside the classrooms in schools is centered around test taking and grades and learning things. But this is a different kind of education. So I love it. But character education, it sounds a bit stiff, right? In English, we would say soft skills development. So soft skills. Hard skills would be like learning how to change a tire, or a skill, doing a fuse on a switchboard, whatever. Soft skills are the skills that we have within our person. Emotional skills, social emotional education, that kind of stuff. And so I think, it's all about that. It's not telling you to just sit down and behave. It's, allowing you to 자기 개발, to develop yourself, which is very important. Very, very important. Pretty useful as well. I know a lot of adults who could use that. Let's move on. Next up. Advertising meets AI in Busan. Okay, I actually went here today so I could talk to you about it. One of Asia's biggest advertising festivals opened in Busan today. It is the 2026 Busan International Marketing Advertising Festival, or Mad Stars. It's back for its 19th year, with events happening all the way through Friday in the Haeundae area. This year, it's AI everything. Oh my goodness. So I went to the Hakhae because I presented at the Hakhae last year. And I went there to see my professor. Everything is AI in 재난 방송, AI in, so that's, sorry, emergency response broadcasting, AI in local broadcasters, AI in etc., etc. AI is everywhere, right? And there's now a competition category for the creative use of AI. And every entry has to say how AI was used and whether it was used, in fact. Now, the festival itself is using AI. It's like a meta AI experience, right? Attendees can get real-time multilingual interpretation on their phones during the conference sessions. There's information about the competing campaigns available in 8 languages. Industry experts from Korea and overseas will be talking about how AI technology and changing culture are reshaping advertising. And last year, I actually presented on how YouTube itself, the algorithm itself, is an advertising agent without consent, without restrictions, without anything, because it just pushes this idea of something. It just sells us an ideology, right? But this year's featured company, country, is the Philippines. They have a special exhibition of Filipino campaigns and past award-winning work. It's super duper and very interesting, so definitely go and check it out. It's in the big hotel at the very end of Haeundae Beach near the Mipo side. You know that big, tallest building in Busan? It's in the hotel in that building. Advertising festival, it might sound pretty boring, but it's really interesting because it shows you how culture is evolving, where culture is going, what people are paying attention to. And AI is everything. AI. Okay. Finally, no AI on the charts. Speaking of AI and creativity, Australia's music industry is drawing a line. Trust Australia to get in there, right? I love this. Starting from next week, songs that are entirely generated by AI will no longer be eligible for Australia's official ARIA charts. So ARIA stands for the Australian Recording Industry Association, right? So AI itself isn't banned. Of course not. Artists, they can use it as a tool, but to make the charts, the songwriting, lead vocals and main instruments have to come from humans. Of course, little AI tweaks here and there, as has always been used, like, I don't know, autotune, for example. You could consider that an early form of AI. It's 기술, so 기술 is okay. But fully AI-made songs will also be excluded from the ARIA Awards. And this is because the issue has a lot of attention because there was an AI-created version of Madonna's Like a Prayer. It spent months on the Australian charts and even reached number 2. And it's just not cool. It's not kosher, dude. ARIA says the change is about keeping music and the recognition that comes with it centred on human creativity. And Australia's not alone. Global recording industry recently announced and introduced similar guidelines saying chart-eligible music should be substantially human-made. And you need to figure out where the line is. So what is the threshold for substantially human-made, right? How do we know what the limit is? Once we get that limit, once we agree across the different music associations, then, yeah, we're pushing humans forward, human creativity over AI-created content. I definitely love that. All right, and just an extra, it's not on our newsfeed, but I want to remind you, 5 o'clock today, we will be giving you our next episode of Eurasia Now, so please don't go anywhere. We've got that one coming up for you. All right, this is Hypes with Would You Mind, followed by Here Comes Laura.
Say
So I'm here in Glasgow, and guess what? I found some Koreans. 자기소개 좀 부탁드릴게요, 영어로.
Hello. My name is Ruri, and I live in Glasgow for a year now.
한국말 하고 싶으면 한국말로 하세요.
한국어가 좀 더 낫겠네요. 안녕하세요. 저는 지금 글래스고에 1년 살고 있는 한국인 이루리라고 합니다. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Yay! And we met each other online. So because I'm in Glasgow, we decided to meet up and have coffee or something. And who are you, sir?
안녕하세요. 권혁신입니다. 저는 서울에서 왔고 이 사람의 아들입니다. Hello, I'm 권혁신. I am here for 1 year.
So, I wanted to meet you because you've become quite famous on the internet because you came from Korea. You say no, but it's true. You came from Korea, but you came to school in Scotland because your dad's working here. But you've got a very Scottish accent. So, how has it been coming to Scotland? How's Glasgow?
It's nice. It's just kind and everybody's kind and it's just nice.
So, what do you like about Glasgow?
People are kind maybe.
What about school?
Same as that. It's kind. They're all kind. They're just talking whatever you want. Like they just say that
So, how would you compare Korean school with Scottish school?
you can talk more in Scottish schools.
Yeah.
Except the Korean school is more quieter and it's better for like studying.
So, you have more fun in Scotland. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you came here. You've been here since February. Why did you come?
My husband is planning to study here, so that's why came here. Yes.
So how is it? It's very different from Korea. What are some of the culture shocks that you experienced?
한국이랑은 약간 다르게 무슨 말이든 할 수 있고 아는 사람이 아니어도 말을 걸 수 있고 또 다들 말을 걸어와요. 그래서 마음이 점점 뭔가 열려요. 그리고 항상 눈을 마주쳐요. 그래서 배우게 돼요. 그리고 마음이 막 뭔가 이렇게 평화로운 지역이 이 시대에 아직도 있구나. 이런 거를 요즘 느껴요. 네, 정이 많아요.
정이 많아요. 나 항상 그런 말 하죠. I always say that. So the reason I love Busan is because Busan 사람, Korean 사람, 정이 많다. And Glasgow 사람, Scotland 사람, people 사람, 정이 많다. So we have this kind of energy, but like you're saying, we can just speak to anybody on the street. It doesn't matter. What are some of the biggest shocking things that you've had since living here?
Mum first. You can do it first.
처음으로 어떤 할머니를 알게 됐는데 할머니가 너무 기뻐하면서 오늘 우리 알게 됐으니까 나의 집에 한번 가보자. 우리 집이 어떻게 생겼는지 보여줄게. 그리고 나서는 너네 집에 가보자. 너네 집도 궁금해. 그래서 처음 만났는데 갔어요. 할머니 집도 보고 우리 집도 와서 보고 그게 굉장히 충격적이었어요. 왜냐하면 한국에서는 모르는 사람이고 또 제가 외국인이고 하면 일단 이렇게 자기 집에 오게 하진 않잖아요. 그래서 이래도 되나? 어떤 게 예의일까? 예절일까? 이랬는데 결국에는 이렇게 할머니랑 그렇게 있었고 또 되게 행복했어요. 그 시간이. 그게 굉장히 문화적 충격이었어요.
진짜 충격이다. Especially when like someone says, I want to see your house. In Korea, you would never say that.
네, 맞아요. 그래서 한번 로라님한테 그날 저녁에 메시지를 보낼 뻔했어요. 제가 혹시 예의에 어긋난 행동을 한 걸까요? 라고 정말 물어보고 싶었어요. 근데 그런 게 아니었어요.
그런 거 없죠. So what about you? Anything shocking for you?
Like it's not shocking, but I like this thing that says people make Glasgow. I like that thing because it makes me happy. Like, oh yeah, that's the right thing. Yeah, I agree. It makes me agree. Like, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And so people make Glasgow. What does it mean to you, people make Glasgow?
Like being polite and like making Glasgow more kind or something. Like, yeah.
I love that. And these days you're on 별스타그램.
and doing lots of, your mum takes lots of videos of you because you speak with a very Scottish accent. You don't have an American accent or an English accent, it's very Scottish. So how do you feel about that?
My mum's too into Scottish accent. I mean, like, my mum just looks at the Scottish accent and then she just takes a picture first. She just takes a video first. So she's too into social media.
기록하려고 왜냐하면 우리가 지금 글래스고에 1년 있으니까 이게 다 추억이라서 또 나중에 혹시 글래스고 이런 스코티시 악센트를 혹시 잊어버릴까 봐.
No faces, please.
But you got recognized in your church, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
They said, 너 누구지? 어디서 본 것 같은데? And then they said, I saw you in social media. And then they get like crazy.
Okay, so then for all of our viewers and listeners, how would you say 다음에 봐요 in Scottish?
See you later.
I love it. So let's wave to the camera and say thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
His accent is very Scottish, so thank you very much to Scottish Shin and also his mom, Luli, who are living in Glasgow just now. And I caught up with them when I was there. Obviously, that was a few weeks ago, but I recorded a lot of different clips when I was in Scotland so that I could bring them all to you in our studio. I wanted to play this one for you because next week we'll have a temporary brand new segment going on until I think the end of October. So then Here Comes Laura will come back after that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I need to send that to them later on. They'll be waiting to see it. All right, let me play you another song. This is Dinosaur by Ange. Before that, by the way, we're talking about sports today. What sport do you enjoy the most? Why? And send us a song request as well. 여러분, 오늘 스포츠에 대해서 얘기를 하고 있어요. 그래서 제일 좋아하는 스포츠가 뭔지 이유도 같이 보내주시고 신청곡과 함께 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 샵 9050 89050 카카오톡. Dinosaur by Ange. See you after this.
나의 옛날 동네 반자빌라엔 내 가족 오순도순 잘 살고 있었네.
화장실 문 밑엔 지갑하는 구멍이 매일 밤 뒤척거리시던 아버지 No problem. 난 아무것도 몰랐거든. 아직도 그때가 생생해. 무서울게 없었던 어리기만 한 나를 펄쩍뛰게 하는 Dinosaur.
어릴 적 내 꿈에 나온 다이너소어. 어릴 적 내 꿈에 나온 다이너소어. 비명과 함께 깼네 내 가족이 다 같이 따스한 이부자리 두 발로 또 찾지.
엄마는 날 안아줘 날 못 감추는 울먹임. TV 보며 진정하라 하셨지. 깜빡깜빡거리네. 감은 방이 번쩍거리네. 아직도 그 꿈이 생생해. 가족에게 보여하던 널 다시 만나면 그땐 너보다 더 크게 소리 지를래 더 크게 소리 지를래 더 크게 소리 지를래 더 크게 소리 지를래
It's time for the Global News Quiz. Chris is here.
Hello. Yay. Pow, 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 pow.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I am
Good.
glad summer is coming to an end,
Is it?
although it doesn't seem like it is going to let go
Chris,
anytime soon.
I consider you a very smart individual, but
I
have you
know.
gone mad?
I have gone mad. I'm
Been outside today?
I'm hoping. I was outside, and I did contract puddle syndrome.
Yes, summer is not coming to an end. Summer is coming to wave number 2, 5,
Yes.
7.
It did cool off a little bit, like a couple weeks ago, and that was just full summer.
Let's look at the weather. Let's have a look at the weather. I'm going to search the weather app on my phone.
And it's going to show us. It's going to be in
It's
the
gonna
high
say rainy
20s.
tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't know, by the way. Oh, weather. The weather just deleted itself from my phone. Okay, so right now, sunny.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow. I want it to be tomorrow already.
Mm.
Ooh, Thursday, rain. 20% risk of rain.
Okay.
And then Friday, rain. 70% risk of rain. But it's still hot.
Rain and hot. Yeah, I would prefer cold and hot.
Cold and hot?
Yeah, cold and hot. That doesn't make any sense. Cold and rainy is what I
and
meant to say.
I don't mind rain and hot, but come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about the weather. How are you?
I am doing pretty good.
Good.
It is, the summer is almost over. August, school starting soon. I'm trying to. We have one last week of vacation, and I'm trying to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So, the last time I was here, you were on a trip. How was your trip?
It was okay. It
Just
was
okay,
nice.
yeah.
No, it was good. It was nice. But I don't enjoy being out of my schedule. You know,
Yeah, there's something
I
nice
work-
about just
routine is good for me.
yes, your routine, your home, your bed. It is just wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, my bed. 곧 갑니다. 사랑아. So anyway, this is the Global News Quiz. Mark was doing this segment. Mark has gone off to different pastures, and you're here now, ready to go.
Yes.
So what's on the menu this week?
Well, this week we've got two lovely little stories that I'm sure our listeners missed, both of which are about women. One is about a woman who is doing something impressive, and the other is about a woman who became the first to, have something done, to do something. But first, I want to ask you, do you have any hobbies that you can't see yourself stopping, no matter how old you get?
Hobbies. 헬스 가는 거. I like exercise.
Exercise?
I really love exercise. I love to put on my headphones. I love to stretch. I love the way my body feels after I've done a really heavy workout. And I'm super weak and tired. Sometimes I feel like I want to throw up.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm in pain. I love that.
And it's really good, especially for women. They say that osteoporosis starts in their 20s.
Yeah.
Much less getting older, helping your body and keeping your brain.
Load-bearing exercise is very important. Yes.
Very, very important.
Yeah. How about you?
For me, it's I really enjoy music. I can't see myself not doing it. I've played my saxophone since I was 11, 12 years old. And it's, there's something great about that. Thankfully, it's something that's easy to do as you get older. And we've covered it a few times in the program. There are lots of hobbies that people stop doing because they become dangerous. And our first story is about that. I like so many of our stories involving a person. This one is setting a Guinness World record for something.
For something. So the something is what we need to guess.
Yes, the
right?
something is what we're guessing
That's
today.
the quiz. All right. Okay, so tell us the story.
So the setup for this is this comes from the Guinness World Records website directly and is about Judy Oyama. Get that pronunciation correct. Judy Oyama, who lives in California. Now, the record she broke isn't a new one for her. In fact, she's held this record since 2024 when she was 64 years old and 326 days. I don't know why the days are important, but they are for Guinness. She keeps breaking this same record every single year. And she did it this time by entering into a competition in Paraguay where she is just shy of her 67th birthday. So the question for you and our listeners is, what is the woman doing to break this record year after year?
I mean, what record is she breaking? I don't know. There's so many. The thing is, I couldn't even hazard a guess. I don't have enough of a clue. And people break records for the amount of toilet rolls stacked on top of each other.
Well, I did give you a bit of a hint. It's a competition, so it's a legitimate competition, and it's some dangerous, something that could be considered dangerous for an older woman.
Lion taming.
Lion taming. That would be a good guess. Yeah. So let me give you some options here for what the woman is doing. Make it a little bit easier for you. Number one here, she goes skydiving to celebrate her birthday. She entered the queso Paraguay, which is a traditional cheese in Paraguay, eating competition, becoming the oldest person to do it again. She entered a skateboarding competition, becoming the oldest person again to do it. And she ran an ultramarathon again this year, being the oldest person to do it.
I know the ultramarathon thing, she's not the oldest. I also know skydiving isn't competitive. What was the second? Cheese? I don't think she's the oldest.
Competitive eating competition.
Competitive eating, there's older people. It's got to be skateboarding. I can't see why anything else would be right. Surely.
Surely. Well,
because skateboarding is a young person's sport. So it must be that.
A ding, 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 ding. You got it right.
Yeah.
The answer is number 3. Judy Oyama is a legend of skateboarding. She holds the record as the oldest competitive skateboarder on Earth. She started over 50 years ago when she hopped on the board that her brother brought home from a shop class.
Yeah.
She started skateboarding when she was 13 and was 67 years old this year when she broke her own record. At those times when she was 13, there weren't many women who were skateboarding and even fewer Asian American women. Her parents had actually been in the World War II concentration camps in the United States. So after that, she spent all of her time dropping in and out of skate parks and hasn't slowed down at all. While competing at her age is impressive, I want to take a moment to look at Judy's other impressive achievements, which are actually more impressive. She was the first female professional skateboarder and has paved the way for women in the field. In 1975, she started competing in men's-only events. She had to because there were no women's categories yet. During the Capitola Classic in 1977, she was the only female competitor, and she came in 8th, which is an impressive feat in its own. The following year, she was invited to become a member of the Santa Cruz skate team, where she received the first sponsorship for women in the sport of skateboarding. She is a member of the Skateboarding Hall of Fame, and her racing helmets from the 70s and 80s are in the Smithsonian.
Very cool.
And if that wasn't impressive enough, she mentors young female skateboarders and donates boards to at-risk kids through Board Rescue. Now, her motivations are genuine. She actually said this, that skateboarding has been great to me, and I like giving back so that the next generation will be able to experience the same joy, whether you skate for a few years or for a lifetime.
Yeah, I love that. I'm looking at her pictures. She's cool.
She is cool.
She's super duper cool. I love this. I love seeing all her pictures of back in the day and then pictures of now as well.
Yeah.
I love it.
And especially she does the downhill slalom, which is an incredibly fast, incredibly dangerous aspect of the skateboarding.
Yeah.
But she does have one more piece of advice for all of her fellow skateboarders, and I want all of our skateboarders here in Busan to listen to her. Wear a helmet.
This is not just for skateboarders. This is for anybody out there who's going on some sort of vehicle at any kind of speed.
Any kind of speed.
Including rollerblades.
Rollerblades, bicycles, wear your helmet.
E-bikes. Come on, get a helmet on. It makes me mad every time. I want to punch them off it.
Yep.
Like, not really. I would never do that. But it just makes me so mad. You're gonna, if you fall down, your little melon is very crackable.
Yeah, everything else can be replaced, but your brain.
You crack and things fall out. That's it.
That's
Game
it.
over. Wear a helmet.
Wear a helmet.
Okay. Anyway, up next, story number 2. We're going to have to go a little bit faster.
A little bit faster.
So
All
not
right.
speaking faster. Let's just be selective about
I
what
will
we
be
say.
selective. All right. So, story 2. This woman was actively participating in something. This one is a woman who became the first to get something done, and it involves a surgery. And surgery is always dangerous.
Done on herself?
On herself.
Okay.
So it's surgery and a team of surgeons did this. So the question is, would you be willing to be the first to get a specific type of surgery? Like the trailblazer to have it done to you?
I think yes. It would depend on what it is and why I was getting it. I wouldn't be the one that says, okay, we think we could probably put a new face on you to make you look a bit younger, but we've never done it before. Do you want to try? I would probably say no. However, if it was some sort of like life-saving surgery or some sort of new transplant or something to like bring back hearing or etc., like I would maybe try that.
Yeah, somebody's got to be the first for that, and it can help out a bunch of people. And it's a tough decision because it could improve your life.
Yeah.
This story comes from La Stampa, a Turin-based newspaper in Italy, and is about Elena and Dr. Michael, I'm not going to say this correctly, Rebliandi? Sorry for this doctor, I cannot say that name correctly. Who led a team of surgeons in the first of its kind operation. Now, Elena used something to do. She was able to do something again for the first time in 5 years.
Okay, so let me just clear up in my brain.
Yeah.
She couldn't do something.
So 5 years ago, something happened that caused her to not be able to do something. And now she can do it again because of this operation.
Surgery.
Yes.
Okay.
So the question is, what did this first of its kind operation allow Elena to do?
Okay, first of its kind operation allow her to do. So she could do it, and then because of an accident or something, she couldn't. And then she got surgery and she could again. Okay, give us the options.
All right. Number 1, draw, since she experienced a stroke that left the right side of her body paralyzed. Taste food properly, since losing her sense of smell after a COVID infection. Drive, since she fell down the stairs, injuring her spine. Or see for the first time since going blind in a road accident.
Oh my goodness. Maybe draw, but what's the surgery for after a stroke? I'm not sure. Maybe some brain surgery. And then I don't think it's the COVID thing. Long COVID is long COVID. It's difficult. I would say either it would be number 4, see again after an accident, or draw again. But I like because I know that they have reattached ocular something, nerves or something. And I don't know if it can make you see anymore. Anyway, I would either say the drawing or the seeing.
Okay, so 2 answers. One of them is correct. It is
really?
number 4, being able to see again. Now, Elena was blind for more than 5 years after a road accident that resulted in an irreversible injury in her left eye. But it damaged the structures in her right eye. So this is a little bit complicated. So her left eye, it damaged the nerve. But left the eye perfectly fine.
Okay.
The right eye, it damaged the structures in the eye, but left the nerve perfectly fine. So the doctors were able to take the stuff from her left eye and transplant it into her right eye and restored her vision. So he was able to transplant everything. Now,
people are so smart.
Yeah. Now, the doctor who practices in Turin said that this procedure represents a new frontier in ocular surgery. Before today, such a contemporaneous transplant of eye tissue had occurred only once before, while the central retina had never been possible.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Listen, let's have a round of applause for those surgeons. That's incredible.
Yeah. So, but do you know what the most heartwarming thing about the story is?
Heartwarming?
Heartwarming.
Yeah. Are we down south? I like it.
Yeah. So it's amazing that they did the surgery, but she opened her eyes, gained enough vision to recognize both her son and her faithful canine companion, Joe.
My goodness.
So I imagine like everybody would want to see their loved ones as the first thing they see again. So I'm going to ask you this. When you wake up after surgery, what would be the second thing you would want to see?
The second thing, so I would want to see my loved ones first thing, yes. Second thing, what would I really want to see after I wake up from surgery? Probably some sort of delicious food on the counter.
That
Not
would be
food,
good.
no. I would need some iron brew. Scottish soda.
Just the label of it, just to see it.
Yeah.
For me, it would be the Diamond Bridge because I've been here since 2011 and it's been just the backdrop of my Busan life.
Yeah, absolutely. Two fab stories. Skateboarding champion, 67-year-old Judy Oyama, and she's pretty cool. I can't say the word I want to use because it's a family show. And then very cool with this surgery. I mean, some really cool stuff going on in the world. I'm glad that you brought us the good news.
Yes.
And yeah, very inspiring episode today, Chris. Thank you very much.
Both accomplishments are great in their own way and showing us how great humanity can be. And it's a reminder that you can be trailblazing at any age.
Absolutely. Age is just a number. Just go and do it.
Yeah.
So thank you for that episode, and we will see you again next week.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a good
Enjoy
one.
the weather. Okay, bye. It's time for us to say goodbye for the first half of the show. This is Right On by Wim and Jesse Barrera. I'll see you in hour 2.
Let's take it off tonight. Girl, let me do you right. 'Cause baby, you hit me right on. It's been a minute. Lie down. She got me faded out for a minute. Oh, like she's so fine. I can't dive her. Oh, look at the way that she's killing. Oh, she's dangerous. I can't get it. Let's take it off tonight. Girl, let me do you right. 'Cause baby, you hit me right on. It's been a minute to find out. Let's give it all tonight. Girl, let me hold you tight. We're gonna do this right now. Kissing and cuddling, hide out. Oh, so stay with me and we got a minute. Got you all alone. Let's just take it slow. I could do this every night. Tongue tied, babe, I'm taking my time. Let me make you happy for the rest of your life. Take it all tonight. Girl, let me do you right. 'Cause baby, you hit me right on. It's been a minute.
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
자갈치 시장의 활기찬 목소리, 영도 앞바다를 수놓은 은빛 윤슬, 우리가 지켜온 부산의 소중한 모습들입니다. 이제 부산은 그 이상의 내일을 준비합니다. 첨단을 달리는 에코 델타시티의 일상부터 가덕도 신공항의 하늘길, 그리고 유라시아와 북극을 잇는 북극 항로까지 세계를 향한 거침없는 도약, 그 엔진은 바로 부산 사람입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
당신의 자부심이 부산의 미래를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
All-Star English Level Up, Live and Vibes. 감성 라이브. 부산의 목소리가 세계로 간다. From Busan to the world. R&B 황제 김조한과 부산 대표 3인조 감성 발라더 순순이가 드디어 만났어요. 세계에 도전하는 부산의 진짜 목소리를 들어보세요. Level up your English, sing along, and vibe with us live. Our brand new BFM digital studio is waiting for you. 팝송으로 영어 레벨업하고 감성 라이브도 함께 즐겨요. 자세한 내용은 부산 영어 방송 홈페이지에서 확인하세요. 선착순이니까 얼른 신청하시고요. Check the website for details. First come, first serve. So hurry and sign up. 우리 BFM 디지털 스튜디오에서 만나요.
This summer is expected to be hotter than in previous years, so please take extra caution when spending time outdoors. To help prevent heat-related illness, check weather updates regularly and avoid outdoor activities during periods of extreme heat. If outdoor work or activities are unavoidable, please wear a hat or use a parasol, take regular breaks in the shade, and drink plenty of water. We also encourage everyone to look out for neighbors and family members who may be living alone. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
아직 어렵게 느껴지는 영어. 아이들 영어는 어떻게 챙기시나요? 부산 영어 방송이 준비한 어린이 영어 콘텐츠 세상. BFM 키즈 영상 채널이 여러분을 찾아갑니다. 샘 해밍턴과 윌 벤저스 그리고 모모랜드 낸시가 함께하는 BFM 키즈에서 영어로 듣는 부산 설화와 전래동화, 재밌는 파닉스 영어, 신나는 K-팝 영어까지 만나보세요. 우리 아이의 영어 실력과 창의력을 쑥쑥 키워줄 특별한 어린이 영어 채널 BFM 키즈가 여러분을 기다립니다. 지금 바로 BFM 키즈를 검색하고 구독해주세요.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
엄마가 얘기하는 거 따라해봐. 부산이 좋아요.
부산이 좋아요.
For my 부산.
For my 부산. 부산으로 오세요. For my 부산.
부산? For my 부산.
부산 하면 For my Busan.
하나, 둘, 셋.
부산 is good. For my 부산.
You are listening to For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. It's the second hour of our show, and it's time for our Eurasia Now segment. Now, as you know, from Monday through this Friday, we are connecting or sometimes playing a little pre-recorded video for you because we can't always connect live. But today, we have our Wednesday edition of the Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps interview, or on the scene connection, shall we say. Now, the Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps is a city diplomacy program led by the Busan Global Cities Foundation, representing Busan, working hard to expand economic, cultural and educational exchange with various cities across Eurasia. So, we are ready to connect. If you're ready to sit back, relax and enjoy the update from Wednesday on the field. Eurasia Now. Eurasia Now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Laura McClucky. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Laura McClucky, and this is the second hour of For My Busan. Today, as promised, a member of the 2026 Eurasia, a member of the 2026 Eurasia City Diplomacy Corps. The delegation currently on a 12-day night journey through Shanghai. and Liverpool. Now today marks the third day of their schedule in Shanghai, and Donggun will be joining us live with all the latest updates from the field. So let's connect with our reporter Jo Donggun-님. Are you there?
안녕하세요. 중국 상하이 현지에 나와 있는 유라시아 도시외교단 조동근입니다. 현재 상하이 역시 한국과 마찬가지로 30도를 오가는 무더위가 이어지고 있는 가운데 열심히 단원들과 함께 활동을 이어나가고 있습니다.
Yeah, oh, it's so hot. Shanghai is also experiencing sweltering weather. Temperatures hovering around 30 degrees Celsius, very similar to here in Korea. But despite the heat, they've been actively carrying on their work with all together with the other members. 네, 그렇군요. 수고 많으십니다, 동근 씨. 오늘 준비한 소식 전해주세요.
네, 저희 유라시아 도시외교팀은 어제 상하이 인민대표대회에 다녀왔습니다. 이곳은 중국의 4개 직할시 중 하나인 상하이시의 최고 입법기관입니다. 한국으로 치면 광역시의회에 해당한다고 볼 수 있는 곳입니다. 이곳에서 유라시아 도시외교단 단장이자 부산시의회 행정문화위원회 의원장 송우현 단장님과 함께 상하이 인민대표대회의 상무위원회 천징 부주임과 만나 부산, 상하이 간 도시외교의 발전 방향에 대한 이야기를 나눴습니다. 대담 소감을 함께 들어보시죠. 단장님, 방금 상하이 인민대표대회 일정을 모두 마치고 나오셨는데요. 부산시의회에서 늘 의정활동을 펼치시다가 이렇게 상하이 입법기관 현장을 직접 둘러보시니 감회가 남다르셨을 것 같습니다. 오늘 현장을 둘러보시면서 어떤 점이 가장 인상 깊으셨는지 소감 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
상하이와 부산은 과거 1993년부터 저희가 5호 협력 도시로 지속적으로 저희가 교류를 해왔던 도시입니다. 과거 상하이가 이제 부산과 이제 교류를 하면서 국제적으로도 유례가 없을 정도로 빠른 성장을 했던 그런 도시인데요. 상하이와 이제 부산을 비교를 한다 하면은 저희가 체제가 다르기 때문에 여러 이제 사회 시스템적으로 이게 다른 부분들이 관해서 그동안 대외 성장을 하는 도시다 보니까 빠른 성장이 가능했던 저희가 상하이를 둘러보면서 많은 느끼는 점이 있었고 이런 부분들을 저희가 또 이제 시의회에서 많이 또 벤치마킹을 해서 또 부산시 발전을 위한 여러 정책들을 속도와 함께 이렇게 해 나갈 수 있을 것 같아서 아주 유익한 시간이었습니다.
네, 그렇군요. So yesterday, our Eurasia City Diplomacy team visited the Shanghai People's Congress, the city's highest legislative body, which is somewhat comparable to a metropolitan city council here in Korea. So during the visit, the delegation met with Chen Jing, vice chairperson of the Standing Committee of the Shanghai Municipal People's Congress. And our reporter also interviewed Song Woo-hyun, head of the Eurasia City Diplomacy Delegation and chair of the Busan Metropolitan Council's Administration and Culture Committee. Chair Song noted that the Shanghai and Busan cities have maintained a very friendly, cooperative relationship since 1993. He said Shanghai's rapid growth, supported by government-led planning, offered valuable insights despite differences in the two cities' systems. He added that the visit would help the Busan Metropolitan Council draw useful lessons and pursue policies for Busan's development more effectively. 네, 부산과 상하이가 협력하는 좋은 기회가 되길 바랍니다. 그죠?
네, 저도 그렇게 생각합니다.
네.
단장님께 그래서 제가 질문 하나를 더 드려봤는데요. 함께 들어보시죠. 상하이에 도착해서 지금까지 정말 쉴 틈 없이 현지 일정들을 소화하고 계시는데 직접 느껴보신 상하이의 도시 분위기는 어떠셨는지, 또 우리 열정 넘치는 청년 단원들과 함께 하시면서 느끼신 점이 있다면 편하게 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
과거 상하이와 많이 차이가 나는 부분들이 도시의 활력들 그리고 이제 첨단 기술들을 중국 국가 차원에서 많이 이렇게 발전을 시키려고 그런 국가 주도로 많은 이런 산업들을 발전시키다 보니까 첨단 기술들, 메이투안 같은 그런 회사들이 주도를 해가지고 도시의 이제 물류 시스템이라든지 아니면 도시의 이런 교통 시스템 이런 것들을 많이 지금 발전시킨 부분들이 인상 깊었고요. 시민들이 이제 이렇게 많은 도시에서 활동하는 모습들을 보면서 도시의 활력이 많이 넘쳐졌다. 네, 그런 부분들을 느낄 수 있었습니다. 이런 부분들을 이제 저희 청년 단원들과 함께 봐오면서 무엇보다 이제 청년들도 지금 중국 시장이 저희가 많이 이제 넓어졌어요. 넓어진 부분에 대해 가지고 이런 부분들을 보면서 국제적으로 저희가 청년들이 활동할 수 있는 기회라든지 이런 것들을 또 청년들께서 많이 느끼고 가셨으면 하는 바람이고, 그리고 오늘 이민 대표 회의에서도 많은 질문들을 주셨는데 그만큼 중국에 대한 관심, 그리고 저희 부산시가 또 이제 중국과 이제 우호 협력할 수 있는 기회들에 대한 청년들의 관심을 많이 느꼈고, 청년 단원들이 여기서 많은 것들 느끼고 또 이제 앞으로 활동하면서 많이 또 활용할 수 있는 그런 계기가 됐으면 합니다.
네, 좋은 말씀 감사드립니다. 이상으로 유라시아 도시외교단 단장님 인터뷰를 마무리하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다. So Chair Song said that Shanghai's energy and rapid advances in technology were particularly impressive, noting that national support for key industries has helped develop sophisticated urban logistics and transportation systems, and that the active atmosphere of its citizens gives the city a strong sense of vitality. He also hoped the young members of the delegation would recognize the expanding opportunities in the Chinese market and gain a broader international perspective. So there are many questions during the visit, he said, reflected a strong interest in China and in future opportunities for cooperation between Busan and Chinese cities. 정말 의미 있는 시간이었네요. 그러면은 이후에 진행된 부산 상하이 비즈니스 상담회 소식도 궁금합니다.
네, 이번 비즈니스 상담회는 부산에서 함께 상하이로 온 10개 부산 기업의 15분의 기업인들과 상하이 기업인들 간의 네트워크 및 교류의 목적으로 활발한 소통의 장이었다고 합니다. 직접 현장에 나갔었던 전성화 단원이 소개해드립니다.
네, 그럼 대표님 자기소개 한번 부탁드릴게요.
예. 저희는 부산 고등어빵의 우정 이해나라고 하고요. 저희는 2016년 11월 30일 오픈해가지고 올해로 10년 차가 됐습니다. 근데 아직 이제 모르는 사람도 많지만 아직 성장하고 있는 기업이라고 보시면 되고요. 이제 부산의 대표빵을 하고자 아주 열심히 노력하고 있는 기업입니다.
네, 감사합니다. 그러면 저희가 비즈니스 상담회를 앞두고 있는데 기대하고 계신 부분이랑 각오 한마디 혹시 들을 수 있을까요?
그동안 이제 저희가 오픈 이래로 그 수출 문의가 되게 많이 왔었는데, 저희가 아직 수출을 정확하게 하지 못하고 샘플만 보내는 정도였거든요. 근데 이번 기회를 통해서 이제 수출도 기대하는 기업이 되고자 열심히 한번 해보겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다, 대표님. 고등어빵 진짜 맛있어요. 그죠? So our reporter 전성아 interviewed Lee Hena, CEO of Busan Mackerel Bread at the Busan Shanghai Business Consultation Meeting, which brought together 15 business representatives from 10 companies to explore opportunities for Busan businesses to enter the Shanghai market. Now, Lee explained that the company, founded in November 2016, now in its 10th year, happy birthday, and continuing to grow with a goal of becoming one of Busan's signature bakery brands. Now, although it has received many export inquiries, it has so far only sent samples overseas. So hopefully through this business meeting, the company does hope to take a meaningful step towards full-scale exports. We can imagine that 고등어빵 in every country in the world. But people might mistake that it tastes like mackerel. I think that was my first mistake as well. 네, 조등근님, 오늘로 상하이 일정이 끝났죠?
네, 그렇습니다. 저희는 이제 상하이 일정을 마무리하고 내일 카자흐스탄 알마티에서 다시 인사드리겠습니다.
와, 너무 재밌겠네요. 그래서 they're gonna wrap up their Shanghai schedule today and they'll look forward to greeting everyone again from Almaty in Kazakhstan tomorrow. 네, 내일도 뵐게요. 조동근 리포터 고맙습니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 바이바이. 조심히 들어가세요. taught me how to use my feet to 잡기 the 조개 underneath the sand.
Yes, you spoke about that before. Have you used the fork though?
I've never used the fork.
Okay.
But I tell you, I was watching, I was watching ajumas do that. I was on the train, I was on the KTX, and it was a video about getting the fork to get the 조개. 조개
Right.
잡기. 진짜
Yeah.
재밌을 것 같아요.
It's really, really fun. So, I was very fortunate enough to talk to a lady who was on her way with the 조개 잡기.
Really?
With her fork. Yeah.
like it.
And it's a very common thing. It happens often, all the time.
Really?
People come from other parts of Gijang to come and do this at Ilgwang.
Okay.
So that is our first interviewee, and she spoke to me about the 조개 잡기 and what makes Ilgwang so special for her. Okay. Let's take a listen. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
예, 혹시 이 동네 사람인가요?
기장군 정감면 살아요.
네네네. 혹시 여기 일광 해수욕장에서 자주 오나요?
네, 옛날에 우리 동생과 우리 제부가 일강 바나나 보트를 한 적이 있습니다.
네, 자주 오나요?
일강은 정말 물도 깨끗하고 지금 조개 캐러 가는 시간표예요.
예. 그래서 조개 아주 맛있게 나와요?
네, 조개 캐가지고 라면 끓이면 우리 어머 모르겠어요. 이름은 모르고 성도 몰라.
여기 혹시 해운대 광안리보다는 혹시 여기 더 재밌나요?
아니 여기도 재밌지만 임낭 바다도 괜찮고 임낭 너무 좋아요. 정연이 카페 있습니다.
예.
네. 그리고 나사리 가면 정말 그 수질이 낮으면서 물이 시원하면서 너무너무 좋아요.
너무 좋아요. 그러면 제가 마지막 질문 물어보겠습니다. 혹시 바다 올 때는 어떤 노래 제일 생각하나요?
해변의 여인.
혹시 5초 동안 부를 수 있나요?
어머, 짜겠노. 나 부를지 모르는데.
해주세요.
큰일 났네. 해변의 여인아.
너무 감사합니다. 예.
네, 고맙습니다. 오늘 이런 기회가 있게 해서.
네.
Oh, wow. Okay, what did she say?
Yes, so she's actually from Zhongguan.
Yeah.
But she used to come to Ilgwang back in the day because of the banana boat. Now, the banana boat is no longer there, so you can't do it anymore, but it used to be. And that's how she kind of became introduced to Ilgwang. She also says that now she just comes very regularly for the 조개 잡기. Yeah, with her little fork. Yeah,
I love
and
that.
it's amazing when you put it in ramyeon. She just recommends it to everyone.
Yeah.
And then I asked her about her favorite song, like what song she thinks about when she comes to the beach, and she mentioned 해변의 여인 by 나훈아.
And is that the one she sang there?
Yes, there it is. She did a good job. She did a good job.
She did a very good job.
She did a very good job.
Let's move on to our next interview. Who else did you chat with?
Yes. So a lot of people come all over Busan to the beaches, you know, from far and wide. So our next interviewee was from Yangsan. He was around with his family. And he took some time to talk to me about what he thinks of Ilgwang. Let's take a listen. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
예, 어디에서 왔어요?
경남 양산시에서 왔습니다.
예. 그리고 오늘 여기로 왜 왔습니까?
가족들과 나들이 겸 해서 가까워서 왔어요.
네네네. 혹시 여기 자주 오나요?
가까이서 자주 오지 못했었고 주로 송정이나 옆에 있는 임낭해수욕장 갔었는데 여기는 오랜만에 왔어요.
네. 그리고 혹시 해운대 광안리보다는 혹시 여기 더 좋아하나요?
가족 단위로 오기에는 여기가 좀 더 애들 위주로 즐길 수 있어서 좋아서 왔어요.
네네네. 덜 바쁘고 그런 것 때문에. 네네네. 여기 바다 항상 올 때는 어떤 거 제일 많이 하나요?
일단 바다니까 수영하는 게 제일 먼저고 목적이.
네네네.
그리고 조금 애들 노는 거 지켜보면서 조금 힐링, 조용히 좀 휴식치 하는 거.
네네네.
그걸 목적으로 해서 왔어요.
혹시 바다 올 때는 어떤 노래가 제일 생각하나요?
딱 떠오르는 노래는 그 예전에 박명수 씨의
네.
바다의 왕자.
예. 혹시 5초 부를 수 있어요?
다시 돌아온 바닷가 혹시 그녀도 왔을까?
아주 잘했습니다. 너무 감사합니다.
네, 고맙습니다.
I love you making everyone sing.
Sing a song.
I love it.
It's awesome.
So what did he say?
So he was from Yangsan and he hadn't actually been to Ilgwang in a little bit of a while. But on this day, he came because it had been a long time. And so he came with his friends, with his family. He was watching his children. He was with his wife. And he said that when he comes to the beach, he usually prioritizes like swimming, and it's a very, very healing time for him. And then he said the song that he thinks most about at the beach is 박명수 바다의 왕자.
Do you know it?
I took a listen. I
Yeah.
didn't know it before, but
Yeah.
I took a listen. Bang Myung-soo, yeah, I mean, I know him from the famous TV show, but yeah, hearing him sing is also really great. Like, 냉면, 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 dun, 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 dun. Do you know that one?
You've lost me.
Oh, okay.
I'm completely lost.
Well, that's a good one.
So, but I like it. I like that you're getting everyone to sing.
Yes. And they were very, very willing to do so.
There.
Yeah, I liked it
That's
a lot.
good.
Yeah.
See, do you know what? No offense, but older Koreans
Yeah.
are up for everything.
They are. And when it's summer and everyone's having a good time,
Yeah.
everyone just they don't care anymore. They just like let the inhibitions go. I love it.
As you should. That's what Ilgwang Beach is all about.
Yes.
So give us your wrap up then.
Okay.
What are your first of all, very quickly tell us how do we get there, and then just give us your final remarks.
Okay, so the easiest way to get there is to take the subway from Bexco, and it goes all the way to Ilgwang Heseokjang. So
Perfect.
you can just go for about 5 minutes walking or so and you'll find it there.
Yeah.
There are also 2 public parking lots, so that's there too, but it is paid and you need to get there early because it is filling up quick. Yeah. Especially on the weekend. Yeah. But other than that, as I said in the beginning, 5 out of 5 rating. It's amazing.
You loved it.
I loved it. Loved it.
But why? What was the kind of draw? What was the main thing?
So, Imlang last week was just kind of like a lazy, vibey kind of vibe. But Ilgwang is kind of a combination of the two.
Yeah.
You've got the laziness, but then you've also got like a bit of stuff happening.
A bit of 살아있네.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
just like, perfect for me. Yeah.
You've got everything in there.
1000%.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what number is this? 7 and 7?
This is number 6.
Number 6. So we've only got one left.
We've only got one left.
Wait, what's the last one?
I'm saving the best for last.
Is it? I don't even know what the last one is.
That's okay. You'll be surprised.
I'll be
next week.
surprised.
There you
There
go.
we Listen, Ange, it's always a pleasure to have you. And we only did 2 interviews this week. So next week, we won't have a Eurasia Now corner. We can go back to
Yes.
our 3.
Sure.
So to everybody who was hoping for another one, sorry. But of course, we have a little extra segment at the beginning of the show this week.
That's okay.
And we will see you again next week for another
Perfect
trip around Busan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, let me play you a song. This is Do It by House Rules.
Come and catch ya.
Don't stop there.
Can you hear it? Feel the sound of Busan. Your city, your story, your vibe. Tune into For My Busan.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. The time is now 5:29 on the clock, Wednesday, the 26th of August. You're here with me, Laura McCluckey, and this is BEFM 부산 영어 방송입니다. 반갑습니다. It's time for our listeners' song requests, listeners' messages. It is, of course, our Busan playlist, and today we've been talking about sports. I asked you, what sport do you enjoy the most? Why, and etc., etc., etc. And I also asked you to send your song requests in. I'm going to read your messages and play you some music, and that's it, really. That's all. All right? Come on then, let's do it. So first up, we have 참치김밥님. And this person says, 저는 태권도를 좋아해요. 한국 선수들이 나오는 경기를 보면 괜히 제가 더 긴장되고 자랑스러워요. 저도요. 그런 거는 진짜 I don't know what it is. Like for us, for example, if I watch Scotland play, I don't want to watch because I feel sick, you know? It's not that I feel like they're going to lose. I kind of do feel like they're going to lose because mostly they lose. But, it's just, you just have that kind of feeling in your stomach, you know? 0720님 says, I love short track skating. Everyone goes so fast and I'm just sitting on the couch eating snacks. That's my kind of sport. Yes, me too. I love it. 착한 맛님. 저는 야구를 좋아해요. 특히 야구를 sounds like 야구르트. I like both. 야구를 좋아해요. 특히 야구를 하는 것보다 집에서 텔레비전으로 보는 걸 좋아합니다. Why though? 하는 것보다 보는 거는 특히 if you can't do the sport very well, 보는 거는 훨씬 나아요. But if you kind of like the sport and you're good at it, I think playing it is 나아요, right? Danny Linim says, breaking! I watch it. That means breakdancing. New game, and I expect it to be an official game of the Olympics. I thought it was an official game of the Olympics, no? I thought it was. Anyway, yeah. But apparently, it's not. So, yeah. Well, there we go. 0027님, badminton is my favorite. The shuttlecock moves so fast, sometimes my eyes give up before I do. It does. But I like to play badminton more than I like to watch badminton. That's one of the sports. I don't find it fun to watch other people play badminton. I find it fun to watch people play tennis sometimes, but not badminton. You know? I like to play golf rather than watch golf. I used to have to watch golf every single day with my granddad. Terrible. Also, kind of fun. 양서영님, 저는 양궁은 꼭 봐요. 양궁. Because Korea is very good at 양궁. 양궁 in English, what is 양궁? Archery. That's the word. Archery. 한국의 메달 받치기도 메달 받치기도 하고 화살을 쏜 뒤 점수를 확인하는 장면이 너무 덜리거든요. 그러니까요. But here's the thing. With Koreans, is it because they use chopsticks? That's what I always hear. Because Koreans are very what's the dexterous? There we go. That's the word, dexterous. When you're good with your fingers, you're dexterous. So Koreans are very good at that. But I would assume all chopstick using, like majority chopstick using nations would be better at that kind of sport. For that, if that's the reason, no? 7235 name, my favorite sport is soccer. During the Olympics, I also enjoy watching table tennis and badminton because the rallies can be incredibly fast. Yeah, very fun, very fun. 3820 name, figure skating is my favorite sport to watch. I understand. I love the beautiful music, the costumes, especially the amazing jumps and spins. I always watch figure skating during the Olympics because it feels like watching both a sport and a performance at the same time. I agree with this 100%. I used to watch it ever since I was really young. 사랑도님 just texted in on the NotTube saying, I'm Indian, it must be cricket by default. Yeah, that's it. I'm Scottish. It's going to be golf or curling or football by default. Those are the sports. I'm not allowed to do anything else. It's going to be by default, right? Listen, I'm going to play you two songs. We've got Yes or Yes by Twice. And we've also got Biffy Clyro, Many of Horror. We'll listen to these and come back.
Hey boy, look, I'm gonna make this simple for you. You got two choices, yes or yes.
둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes. 하나만 선택했어 yes or yes. 내가 이렇게도 이기적이었던 뭔가 이렇게 갖고 싶던 적 있었나 다 놀라 내 뻔뻔함에 Come on and tell me yes. 생각보다 quick함해진 나의 시나리오 이전도 플랜이면 완벽해 만족해 I don't care 누가 뭐래도 You better tell me yes. 내 맘은 정했어 yes. 그럼 이제는 내 답을 들을 차례 힘들면 포기를 줄게 넌 고르기만 해 돈이 날 필요도 없게 해줄게 뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해왔어 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네 맘 It's all up to you 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 진심일까 눈앞에 진심이니 눈앞에 애매한 저 말고 확실히 네 아래로 There's no letters and no 지워버릴래 오늘부로 복잡하게 고민할 필요 없어 정답은 yes 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 어떤 이기심도 자극하는 너의 눈과 널 향한 호기심이 만나서 타올라 타오른다 My heart boom 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 You better hurry up 조금 쉽게만 하자면 눈물 골라도 날 만나게 될 거야 너 죄를 하긴 해도 억지라고 해도 절대되지 않게 해줄게 뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해왔어 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네맘 너 It's all up to you Maybe not now Maybe I don't know 좀 더 선명하게 네 맘을 내게 보여봐 귀 기울여봐 무슨 소리가 들리지 않니 It's simple Y-E-S 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 하나만 선택해왔어 yes or yes 하나도 못해서 yes or yes or yes 골라봐자 선택은 네맘뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해왔어 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네맘 It's all up to you 하나만 선택해왔어 yes or yes
You say I love you, boy, but I know you lie.
Oh, welcome back. 5:42 on the clock. Time for the second part of our Busan playlist. More messages from you and more music as well. Okay, so let's dive in. Today we're asking you what sport you enjoy the most. 네, 오늘은 스포츠에 대해서 얘기를 하고 있습니다. 여러분, 어떤 스포츠 제일 좋아하시는지 여쭤봤는데 여러분 대답 많이 하셨으니까요. 진짜 감사합니다. 네, 그래서 많이 읽어드리겠습니다. 자, 양서영님, 저는 this is the top one. I've already read those ones. Let me scroll down. Here we go. 7235님, my favorite sport is soccer. These are the same ones? Has this gone all the way down again? Here we go. Oh, I'm so silly. Here we go. I can't find them. So, Eliana님 says, 양궁이요. 훨씬 쏠 때 그 곶감이 전해져요. 아직도 oh no, it disappeared. 편집, you know, our team is always in there doing things, and so I can't. Everything's moving around here. Hang on. Here we go. 아직도 지금 it's very hot outside. So, yeah, you can't be too careful when you're outside in the heat. You got to be careful with sports, right? Benny Name says basketball, and I hope we can, the Philippine team, go to the Olympics. Is basketball an Olympic sport? It's very interesting. Very interesting. Jin Nim says 뭐니 해도 400m 계주가 제일 재밌어요. Why? 역전할 때 완전 졸깃하잖아요. 근데 I don't know why. See, the running thing for me, I like 100 meter. So 동백섬님 says, I love watching the 100 meter sprint. Yeah, me too. Such a simple competition, but that makes it even more exciting. So during the Olympics, I always want to see who will become the fastest person in the world. Well, Usain Bolt, but apparently robots are now taking over. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let me play you another song. This is Tobo with Suntek, and I will be back with a bit of Dr. McCluskey after this. How's that?
무엇인가 통한 것 같아 얘기를 했어 너희 집면을 경내 스타일과 사는 동네까지 집 전화번호 비밀번호와 내 맘까지 다 매일매일 만났지 그렇지만 너는 진실한 적 없어 이제 날 똑같아 너와 나는 너무도 아무 의미 없는 시간 속을 지나왔어 달라질 게 무엇일까 나는 내게 그저 정했던 때가 하지만 지금 난 혼자 넌 내 곁에 없어 널 보고 싶어 전화하고 싶지만 이젠 전화야만 해 매일매일 만났지 그렇지만 너는 진실한 적 없어 이제 날 것 같아 너와 나는 너무도 아무 의미 없는 시간 속을 지나왔어 달라질 게 없어 우린 헤어짐이 나을 거야 하지만 이미 초라한 내 모습이 싫어 무엇일까 나는 내게 그저 친구일 뿐이었어 나에게 남아있는 건 또 다른 아쉬움
All right, sit down, listen up. You better be sitting in the back there. You there? Spit it out. Get the gum out of your mouth. Welcome to Dr. McLucky. Dr. McLucky is the segment that we do every day at this time, well, almost every day. Where I take this incredibly smelly. What is it? What is this? It's an American Educator Encyclopedia. I open it up and I find something interesting that I want to talk about. And I don't use this voice for the whole thing. This is just a little bit of the beginning. And then I give you my wisdom because I'm very smart, you know. Here we go. Ooh. Yes, we use magic. I have a magic wand for some reason. Today's word is 울숙도. 울숙도. 예. 울숙도. 여러분, 울숙도. How do you say it? Is it 울숙도 or 울숙도? 울숙도. 어렵네. 울숙도, 울숙도, whatever. 울숙도. I went there today. And I want to encourage you all to go. I know it's very far away if you're living in Hyundai, etc. 근데 I went there today and I got a very special tour because I was doing some promotional filming, etc. If you didn't already know, I do some production and that kind of stuff, right? 방송 같은 것. And the whole area is very beautiful. There are so many people working over there to really do so many things to preserve that as a nature reserve. One thing that stood out for me that I was kind of sad about is that the whole nature reserve, it's near to Gimhae Airport, right? About 7 kilometers from Gimhae Airport. So the whole nature reserve is right under the flight path of all of these planes. So all of this air traffic is coming over this nature reserve. It kind of made me very confused as to why they're having this here. Anyway, 울숙도 translates to a clean island with birds. So there we go. A clean island with birds makes sense. What it is South Korea's premier migratory bird sanctuary. It's located at the Nakdongang River estuary, right? So basically where the river meets the sea. If you've ever gone across that bridge and seen the multiple big towers, that's kind of like a water filter to stop seawater and river water from, doing the thing. But it is a designated natural monument. It's very, very important. It was it was recognized as one of the most significant migratory bird habitats back in the 50s. And there was a huge landfill site over there. And what they've done is they've changed it from a landfill site into this beautiful garden. In 2013, it won most beautiful garden in Busan. And it's a restoration zone. Today, I got to go in. I saw the birds. I saw the education center, the museum. And over there, the tour guide speaks perfect English. And also, I got to go to the animal rehabilitation center where they get the animals and then they kind of, if they're injured, they restore them. So I saw a hawk owl or owl hawk. It had big eyes. It was doing this. was very cute. I saw a little deer had a broken paw. I saw so many different animals, and the work they're doing over there was fantastic. They need more people to go and just spend time and be like, wow, this is amazing. So please go to the Ursukdo Eco Center. There's so many spaces for kids to learn, for adults to learn, and it was just a beautiful facility, beautiful nature space. Please, that is my butak for this weekend, okay? Okay. That's all. We're all done. Games of Bogi. Today's show is sadly over, my friends. It was produced by Park Bo-sung and Park Chan-woo, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluckey, and the final song is Let's Go Picnic by George. I will be back at 4:05 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Bye-bye.
난 너의 뒤에 설 때 밀려오는 듯한 냄새가 너무 좋아 활짝 피어있는 꽃들을 지날 때마다 너를 느껴 늘 똑같은 공기 너와 마시며 마냥 좋을 것만 같아 눈 꼭 감은 채로 이대로 여기서 몸을 누이고 싶어 오늘 같은 이런 날이 올 때면 Let's go picnic with a girlfriend 내리쬐는
Your best choice.